in my recent years of learning like how important it is to just go for it. Oh, you want to start journaling? I'm not a good writer. I don't know what it is. Doesn't matter. Journal. I think a lot of us too in the digital age suffer from someone writes us a really nice email or like a heartfelt text, which kind of sounds like an oxymoron, but so much is improved if you just like an acknowledgement as opposed to, oh, I really want to respond to that person, but I want to make sure the quality of my response reflects the quality that they shared me. And I personally, I don't know how many times I've just let that respond. Eventually 2 years go by and it's, oh man, now that moment's like gone. I can reach out to them again, but it could have just been a like, thank you for your kind words. It means a lot to me. Done. And then maybe a conversation starts. So it's like, I feel like just putting it out there and just finding that balance between analysis and, action is everyone's challenge.
Yeah, and even they have their own unique path within that. Simon Sinek's work on the infinite game comes here. Like, to my mind, if like anyone Googles that, or we can put it in the show notes below. Great book, but really just listen to his like hour-long keynotes he's done. It's phenomenal. It's like, it's easy to look at and be like, clearly like BT and I are great because we're super contrasting in this part of our decision making and personality. And it's really easy to look at me and say, oh, that's like way cool and awesome, or that's like way detrimental and self-sabotaging. And then to look at it for him, and right, so you can see through both lenses. And I think the wisdom comes for all of us, like understanding both how something is a strength and an asset as well as a weakness. And it just comes to like inner reparenting, like who are you let driving your car and when? Like sometimes having the jump off the cliff side is great, and sometimes having the wait on the side of the cliff and be like, hey, let's let high tide come in is great. And like allowing for those cycles so that there's really wisdom in both. And I think for people listening, and it's so inherent to our nature to do the comparison thing and to make the judgment of which one is better. It's like really we want, in my estimation, versatility and mobility between both, and not just a stuck on or stuck off switch. And if you find yourself resonating with BT or myself more, getting really curious about what those belief structures are. Like, what might you need to believe about yourself? That your text needs to be perfect, or that you need to always be doing something, or that you need to have something figured out or have a certain standard. And what if you don't meet that standard? What does that mean? And I think the infinite mindset of, oh, it's an experiment, we're learning, there's no real mistakes as long as we're adapting, are these kind of almost Eastern oriented, growth mindset oriented pieces get blocked by the internal belief structure. I grew up in a family that gave me love and praise when I did things, even if I failed, or I came up within a family that gave me love and praise only when I succeeded.